Greetings, it's Sunday the 6th of June. As you can see, it's a glorious sunny morning. I'm having to be careful because I haven't closed the curtains and the light can shine on my face and you can't see me at all, which may be an advantage. The 6th of June, of course, has resonances, especially for those of us who have a sense of history. It was on the 6th of June 1944 that what we call D-Day took place. The Allied invasion of northern France, the beaches of Normandy, and the beginnings of the end of the Second World War. 140,000 soldiers on the Allied side were engaged in this, and it's calculated that maybe only 2,000 of them are still alive 77 years later. But to them and to their comrades, we owe a great debt. And part of that debt is the valour of their conduct, the way in which they carried out their duties on that day. But above all, it's what they began and what they won for us in that final year of the war. The fact that since then, Europe has not been plunged again into a full European war or a world war. We give thanks for all of those who fought and died and sacrificed to make a difference for our world. And on this day, we should pledge ourselves to living in peace, because we can only truly respect their sacrifice if we seek to create and to maintain and to establish, and all those things are current together, because we must recreate, we must maintain, we must re-establish a place of justice, a place where the weak are protected, a place where people can feel that a world fit for heroes has been created or is being created. As well as that, today in the church, in the Western Church, many of our brothers and sisters in the Roman Catholic Church will be celebrating Corpus Christi. It was traditionally celebrated on Thursday, but more and more churches are celebrating it on this Sunday as a way for more people in these varied times to access the feast. And here in Northumberland, where I'm preaching, I will be using the Gospel for Corpus Christi. And as I said on Thursday, in those glorious words of Gregory Dix, here we have a gift that has sustained the church through all the generations, through 2,000 years, and which has drawn Christians to God and fed Christians to live in the world. Still, for me, one of the greatest sadnesses of the last year, of the lockdown of the last year, was the way in which we were not able to come together to celebrate the Eucharist together. And I think that this has weakened our church and our fellowship in every place. And I pray that as we come together again, the Eucharist may feed us and help us to re-establish our confidence and our calling. Jesus says this in St. John's Gospel: "Those who eat my flesh and drink my blood have eternal life, and I will raise them up on the last day. For my flesh is true food, and my blood is true drink. Those who eat my flesh and drink my blood abide in me, and I in them. Just as the living Father sent me, and I live because of the Father, so whoever eats me will live because of me. This is the bread which came down from heaven, not like that which your ancestors ate. They have died. The one who eats this bread will live forever." As we celebrate the Eucharist, we celebrate the gift of eternal life. For us, for those we love, for those we mourn, for those we remember, for those who died in battle 77 years ago, for those who died in the COVID pandemic in this last year, and for all who we love. This gift of the living bread, which gives us eternal life, is something to treasure, something to cherish, and above all, something to share, that we may know that life. And so may God bless us and keep us.